I would argue that she has made the biggest comeback of any toy ever. My name is Kerchie, and I have the world record for largest collection of Polly Pockets. My collection will get as big as time and space allows. The limit does not exist. I began collecting Polly Pockets at the end of 2019. I had just turned 30 that year, so I was feeling very nostalgic, thinking about my childhood, all the fun toys I used to have. And one toy that was always in the back of my mind was Polly Pocket. Something about them just makes me so happy, like no other toy has. I also had Barbies, I had doll houses, of course video games growing up. But something about Polly Pocket is just so special, and I think it's because she's tiny and lives in her own world like I do. This one is my all-time favorite Polly Pocket because this is the one I had from my childhood. Not the exact one. I did have to rebuy this one because I unfortunately gave mine away. If I can go back in time and tell my childhood self one thing, it would be to not give your Polly Pockets away. It's so gorgeous. Even to this day, I would open it up and just be in awe of how beautiful this is. The very first concept of Polly Pocket was created by a man named Chris Wiggs in the 80s. He wanted to create an on-the-go toy for his daughter, which was made out of a little makeup compact, and the rest is history. So Bluebird Toys was the main distributor of Polly Pockets in the 80s and 90s. These sets are the ones we've come to know and love. These vintage compact style sets, the Polyvilles, the little figures with a hinge. Then Mattel took over the Polly Pocket brand in the early 2000s, and they own the Polly Pocket brand today. I'm also a designer, so from a designer perspective, I love how they display so nicely in my room, so I can have a collection and still have a really nice space to live in. They look classy, they look organized, they're colorful, they're very cohesive, which as both a collector and a designer, it means so much to me that things look nice. This is my Polly Pocket room, which is basically my office. This is just a closet that I converted to my collection area. I took out the sliding doors, hung up some curtains on the sides. Ironically, I'm actually a very minimal person. I don't have a whole lot of decoration around the house. So the fact that I have this huge collection is kind of outside my norm. These are the classic compacts. These are the ones that you probably remember from the 90s. These are more of the modern Polly Pockets. Huge design difference between these and the vintage ones. This one, for instance, has sequins that change colors. They've even done cute little collaborations like this one with Target. And these are a couple of my favorite ones because you can change their accessories around. These are the classic Polly Pocket storybooks. This is where I stack the keepsakes. And of course, we have Polyvilles. I have quite a few of them. We have the classic stamps on this side. We also have the Polly Pocket collector set. They did one with Harry Potter. I do have more sets way back in the void. And I'm trying to contain them here because my husband did say that if I need more space, I can put them outside my room, in the hallways, in the living room. But I feel like if I go that far, this entire house is going to be a Polyville.
We have boxes arriving all of the time, and sometimes that gets to be a lot, but no, it's not tough. You know, I mean, she gets so excited when she finds a new piece or gets a good deal or various things like that, and there's a lot of nostalgia attached to it. I grew up with 4 sisters, so kind of seeing some of these things even gives me kind of a blast from the past. And this is another cute thing I came up with, a way to display them, using picture frame holders. And they fit these perfectly.
My trick is I'm just really, really organized, which is also why I have not collected all of the newer Polly Pockets because they did get bigger over time and they are harder to display. This is an example, so she is huge and she's very beautiful, but unfortunately, I have no space. So this is really the only large one that I've gotten. There's a lot of moving parts in here. They might fall out. Lucy Loggett is Polly Pocket's big sister, literally. And this is Lucy, Polly's big sister. And you can see Polly right there in her pocket. She comes with her own accessories. Here's a hat. Here's her comb. She has her own furniture, her own mansion. As far as I know, there are only 3 Lucy Locket sets. I'm always on the hunt for more because they are obscure, so you have to look. But I am the proud owner of all 3 of them. I will always open them up and play with them and not keep them in box. And they make my heart very happy. I like to take creative liberties on some of the newer Polly Pocket sets and give them just a fun little repaint to boost the details a little bit. So I did those with the Hidden Hideout sets. And this project actually inspired a bunch of other collectors to repaint their Polly Pockets as well, which is so exciting because they tag me in some of these photos and I just love seeing what other people come up with. I don't plan on selling my collection or passing them down to future generations. I don't plan on having kids. My collection stays and dies with me. There's a little latch here. Open this up. It's so beautiful. Look at the little mermaid. She's so gorgeous. Like most vintage collectors, I buy from eBay. I wake up in the morning, get on my walking pad, do my 20,000 steps, and while I'm getting my steps in, I am hunting for Polly Pockets. My husband is actually very supportive of my collection, so as a little gift for my world record, he got me this very special set on eBay. They packaged it really nicely, so that's always appreciated. I am looking all over eBay, and I also look on Google because you never know when random shops will pop up. So many details, very, very beautiful. And here's another one for the collection. So my collection has helped me come out of my shell. It has helped me really put forth my creative efforts out there. And of course, share my collection with everybody, especially nostalgic 90s kids like myself. Another one of my favorites are the books. They're so unique and gorgeous and display very nicely like actual books. And this is the one my sister actually had. I didn't have this one as a kid, but she does not remember ever having one of these. It's so funny how Polly Pockets have made such a huge impact on me, and my sister, who actually had more Polly Pockets than I did, doesn't remember anything about them. To be in the Guinness World Records book, the books that I used to read as a kid, I can't even fathom it right now. All I can say is it's such a huge honor. It's something I never expected. I'm just an adult trying to relive her childhood, and I have the privilege to do so. So I am just taking advantage of the wonderful life that I have and enjoying it as much as I can. I will actually be somewhat relieved if someone beats my record because it's good to know that there's someone out there crazier than me.